Good morning, everybody. We are at day 2 of the 5-day free spring health reset. How was day 1 for you? I hope you had a few little light bulb moments. You were able to reframe some things. You were able to look at things a little bit differently, and trust your body. Understand that your body is really powerful, and that it as I said, this is not just about your food intake. It's not just about moving more. It's a whole lot more than that. Our affirmations are important. Our language is important. Our thoughts and beliefs are important. And sometimes you can't see, the forest for the trees, or the trees for the forest, whichever way that goes, because we are just too close to ourselves. And it takes a health coach or somebody else to be able to have those insights for you and keep you accountable. So just a little bit about me. I just wanted to explain what a health coach is and a little bit about my story, and then I'm going to be just talking a little bit about breath and bringing Maria on to do a beautiful meditation for you this morning to not only be calming your nervous system, but we're giving you like possibilities for the future, you and the future health that you can experience. So I did my health coaching training back in 2019, and I loved every second of it, because for so long I've been delving into what health was and what what it was to be healthy. It was so confusing. Like for me, the information about being healthy was so confusing, and then all I did was blab about it 24/7, and I was like, why it's so hard to actually make sense of what we should do with our bodies and why we get tripped up, and essentially what was health and how could I support people. So I did this health coaching course, which was about 6 months, and I just loved it. It was so it just made a lot of sense to me. It allowed me to put the information in an order that made sense, and it was bite-sized, it was supportive. It was not just, as I said, about food. It was about psychology, and it was about you, supporting you on your health journey. I keep you accountable. I help you find the information that you're looking for. I empower you, but I also point out where you get stuck, your blocks, and where you keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. So then I did life coaching, and then I did quantum coaching, and the whole journey has just been phenomenal. And quantum coaching is just a whole nother level of understanding we as humans and how we operate in this world. And this world is not always designed for you to be your optimal self, and it doesn't always support you to be your best, most healthy human self. So this is what health, life, and quantum coaching can do for you. So, and my story about my health is that I followed all of the guidelines as a young woman, and I did what the Australian Standard Healthy Guidelines, the Standard Australian Diet Guidelines, so the SAD diet. Unfortunately, it is very sad diet advice, and I just never felt great. I never felt good. I was always trying to do the best thing, eat the right food. I exercised. I was full on just into life and trying to be the best, and wondered why the energy, like I was having hypoglycemia all the time. You would have weight on and you couldn't understand why, because you were like starving and moving and doing all of the things. I was eating all the low-fat food. I was just at a point where it's like, why am I not well? Why am I not constantly feeling great? I had a lot of acne, but mostly for me, I had hypoglycemia, so it was constantly hungry, and I had brain fog, and I couldn't think straight. So it took me a long time to figure out why that was the case, and when I realized that it wasn't what I was doing was going against what the human body actually requires, and that is the body requires a lot of fat and it requires a lot of protein, and those were the things I was not eating. I wasn't putting those nutrients into my body, and however you can get your fat and protein is up to you, but that is what is required for the body. If you don't eat enough of that, you will not thrive. Your body will suffer, and it will show you in one way or another how you can how that you're not fulfilling the body's needs. And a lot of the time our hunger is, especially if we've just eaten, is never satisfied because the body's actually not getting what it requires. So this can happen in a couple of ways. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Akasha. Hello, who else have we got on here? Oh, can't see. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I am Carolyn, in case you haven't worked that out yet, and I'm a health coach. And day 2 of our health spring health reset. So I'm hoping you're learning something about yourself, or you're getting some knowledge here that you can bring into your future self, and just eliminate some of those habits that you're going through. And as today is going to be about helping to reset your nervous system and understanding how important that is. So, good morning. How are you all? I hope you're good. So just comment in the comment section and let me know how you're doing. And if you had any new affirmations that you wanted to add on to your list. So we went through 10 yesterday. Anyway, back to being why I became a health coach and why I like to support women through these crazy times. And particularly when you're going through menopause and midlife, like life just gets even crazier. And we get on this roller coaster of life. The diet word is just a normal thing. You know, a lot of beliefs that we've picked up over the years because they came from institutions that we believed in, set us up for not great health. And that was counting calories, that is eating low fat, that is eating less, moving more, that is reducing cholesterol. There's so many bits of advice that just didn't hold us in good stead. It's not worked for us. If it did, we would be well. And if we could understand, as I said, what the body requires, the primary need of the body is fat and protein. As I said, however you get that is up to you. If you need support in that, get in touch with me and I can also support. And we'll go more into the food as the week goes on. But I want to set your body up so that it can be ready for whatever incoming changes you want to make to your health. And if that means, you want to move more, you want to eat less, that's fine too. But if you're just relying on food alone, it won't work. It just won't. You need to have the foundations in place. And tomorrow I will be touching on circadian health, which is a whole nother level of information. And it's a lot. And I do run a course on this alone. But it's well worth knowing because, it can take half of the work out of your body being well. So today, when Maria comes on, hopefully she will be here soon, we're going to talk about your nervous system and resetting your nervous system and learning. We're going to give you some tools and techniques and how to allow your body to be in a calm state. Because if you are not in a calm state, your body can't. If you're in a state of fight or flight or freeze, your system is not running efficiently. It's like putting unleaded fuel into a diesel, and your body just can't do it. It's just not possible to function efficiently. So if you're in a state where you're always stressed, your body is always on the go, you haven't given it permission to shut down and just be in just a relaxed, calm state, switching on your parasympathetic nervous system, which allows your body to rest, digest, heal. We often don't even realize that we're in this state because it feels normal to us. We're so used to rushing. A lot of us have rushing women syndrome, where we just go from one job to the next, especially after having children. You're on pretty well 24/7, and your nervous system gets to a point where it's so frazzled, it either shuts you down or it just keeps you in the loop of go, 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 go. And, as I said, if you don't understand that your body can't run on this energy all of the time, and it will shut you down, it will give you every signal under the sun until it will literally, first it'll be a feather, then it'll be maybe a baseball bat, and then it'll be a brick wall. And I mean, I've run into a few brick walls over my life, and it's not an easy thing to undo. your operating system. So today we're going to give you some tools on how to allow your body to be in the most calm and parasympathetic state, which means your body can rest, digest, heal. And when I talk about rest and digest, I mean that if you're eating the healthiest food in the world, but you're not resting and digesting, your body can't assimilate the nutrients from the food. It's too busy getting you through the day. It's too busy getting you through the day, and it is unable to take the nutrients from the food and distribute them as it needs. So one of the most incredible quick ways that you can start getting your body and your nervous system into a calm state is by breathing. And when we talk about breathing, it's so interesting because everyone goes, well, we always breathe. We know how to breathe. This is just part of being a human. But what we don't know is how to breathe effectively and optimally for the best information for our body. Because the body, if we give it, as I said, the right conditions, will thrive and give you the most power and information to thrive through the day. So what I want to invite you to do is to just take in a breath and notice how you breathe, and where do you breathe in through? Is it your mouth or is it your nose? So just closing, if you're able to close down your eyes, and just taking a big breath. If you're driving to work, that's okay too. Just take in a big breath and see what happens for your body. Notice where the breath goes to. Notice what happens to you physically. And exhaling and doing it again, just inhaling and seeing where the breath goes in the body. So I want to ask you, if you are breathing in through your nose or your mouth, that's the first thing. And do your shoulders come up? Does your chest come out? Or does your belly come out? Like, where are you breathing into? Where is your body taking in all this breath? Okay, so if you breathe in through your mouth, put your hand up. This is, it's crazy that this is not like the first thing we learn as humans to use our operating system efficiently and effectively. If we're not breathing through our nose, we are doing a disservice to our body. Our body this is why we have a nose. We have a nose for breath and we have a mouth for eating and sometimes for breathing. Breathing through the mouth gives you that, oh, got to go, we're in fight or flight, we mean business. But 80% of the day we really need to be breathing in through our nose. Our nose filters the air, it warms it up, it tells our lungs to prepare for incoming breath, and then we really need to be breathing all the way down to our belly, our side ribs and our back. So if you can, just closing your eyes again or keeping your eyes open, whatever works for you, and just closing down your mouth and then inhaling and holding it down in your belly, your ribs and your back, and exhaling low and slow. Let's practice this 3 more times. Just a big inhale through your nose, keeping your shoulders down, keeping your jaw relaxed. If you can, pop your tongue on the roof of your mouth, if that's possible. Just practice that breath going all the way in down to your belly, into your side ribs and into your back. And instantly, your body will be in parasympathetic state, which then allows it to do other things and go about its business, to digest, to give you energy to do whatever is required, to think properly, to, set up the system for whatever else is required in that moment. So how's that feeling for you? I hope you can just get a sense of calm through that. Just a sense of calm and just allowing the body to feel. And seeing the difference between being in a parasympathetic state, which means the body needs to move, do something, it's excited, it's got to have all senses going to the extremities, all blood's got to go to the extremities, and it's got to be prepared for something, which is on a daily basis we're required to have this energy for us, but not all of the time. And so, as I said, you know, when we go to work, we've got to be aware of traffic, we've got to be aware of people, we've got to be aware of, you know, focusing, concentrating. And so when we allow our bodies to do these things for our survival and for our benefit, then this is okay to be a bit of mouth breathing and a bit of adrenaline through the body. But if we're doing this 24/7, it wears out our machinery and it doesn't allow us to function efficiently, and the body will not be able to do its processes. So that's just something, just a really quick way to get your body back into a state of calm. So the best book I've ever read on that, if you really want to go deep, is Breath by James Nestor. He also has a bunch of great information on YouTube, and can explain really well the purpose, the processes. He's done the study of blocking up his nose and just breathing through the mouth, and through that his jaw collapsed. He got tons of infections. He couldn't sleep. There was a whole bunch of information on how counterproductive it was for the body to be breathing through the mouth. So then he did the opposite thing, where he taped up his mouth and just breathed through his nose, and how quickly his body was able to regain health, vitality, sleep, and all of the incredible things that need to happen to function efficiently and effectively. So I'm just hoping Maria comes on soon, because she's going to take us through a meditation, and I'm not sure where she is. So I'm just going to invite her and see if we can get her to take us through a beautiful meditation. And no, it's not coming. There he is. Alrighty, no. So, well, I'll keep chatting for a moment and hopefully, oh, she's here. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, let me invite again. There we go. Done there. And let me see if it's going to not let me do it. I wonder, Maria, if you might just jump out and jump in again. Because it's not, oh, there we are. Okay, reply to Maria. Oh no. Yeah, maybe just jump out quickly and jump back in, and then let's see if we can invite you on to take these beautiful ladies through your gorgeous meditation, some future pacing, allowing the minds to just calm and see what comes up when your mind is calm, when your body is calm. Information can come to you then. Okay, let's see. Oh, why does this never make it easy with our Facebook? So one thing, while we're just kind of waiting for Maria to come back on again, is I just wanted to talk, continue, sorry everybody. I just wanted to talk about hormones, which I'll go a little bit more into tomorrow. And if we're not in a calm state, if we don't even realize we're in a stress state, which is kind of a lot of the time, 80% of the time, we're so addicted to the rush of being humans, and we don't even realize that our nervous systems are in a bit of a shock state and in a reactive state and in a state where we're just not making our best decisions. When we rely on our nervous system and our hormones to do the job for us effectively and efficiently, we need adrenaline to be there for us. But when we need to be on. Adrenaline needs to be in our body. But what happens is it gets stuck on and it doesn't know how to switch itself off. It's on pretty well 24/7. It's like having the lights on all day, the telly on all day. It's just going, going, going. We don't even realize, and we don't like that quiet silence, and the body gets used to the noise and it gets used to that feeling, and it's like it actually doesn't enjoy being calm. So just want you to notice if that's something that you are used to and that you feel often, and you just actually, when it is quiet, when it is calm, when you do have 5 minutes to yourself, do you kind of run away and find a new thing to do? You're pretty good at doing that. All right, so let me try again. Maria, requests. Yeah, are you there? Oh dear, this is fun. So let me just see it again. No, not coming up with it. Oh, this is very frustrating. Okay, isn't invited. No, frustrating. Okay, all right, we've got a comment here. I can't see your comments. Ah, here we go. Bring them on camera. All right, beautiful. Here she comes. Oh, technical issues. And bring them. Okay, bring them on camera. Add. This couldn't add guest. This person was unable to join due to technical issues. Oh dear. Add. Do you know what we can do? Okay, that's fine. What we can do is record a meditation and pop it up for you later. It was going to be the best ever to have Maria on and take us through this live, but I'll leave it here now, and Maria and I'll have a chat off camera, and then we'll pop up the meditation for you later. So yeah, just a few things to think about and take on board when it comes to your health. So yesterday we talked a lot about mindset, your intentions, you know, what your truth is for you, what affirmations you want to bring into your life. And today we're talking about breath and your nervous system, and how your health can't flourish unless your nervous system is ready for you to do that, and it trusts you, and your hormones are in a calm state. And this is what I was saying before about our adrenaline running us. And once we go through menopause, we lose a lot of our other hormones that control our nervous system. And so what it then relies on is adrenaline to be in the body. And so if we're not aware of how much adrenaline is in our body, we go into adrenaline fatigue and our body breaks down again. The body will do what it can. It'll draw on any resource it can. And if we don't set it up well, it will not be able to maintain or sustain a certain level of wellness. So as I said, it's not just about eating well, it's not just about moving. This is why we don't have the energy or the ability or the willpower to stick with things, because our body's not set up well from the beginning. So, all right, I'm just going to try bringing Maria on one more time. If not, we'll leave it there. And no, it's not going to let me. Sorry, Maria. But anyway, I'll call you soon. Have a great day, and I hope you are seeing the foundations that I'm laying here for you, the building blocks of health, and the changes that your body requires before we even think about food and movement. So have a lovely day. Please leave a comment about what was valuable for you there, and as I said, we'll pop up meditation for you soon. And have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll be talking all things quantum health, which is circadian rhythm and all of the things that go on in our body that we just don't have an awareness about, which is I could talk about forever. And as I said, I run a course on this for 3 months, 12 weeks, which is incredible for setting your health up to another level. So yeah, talk to you soon, talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.